Welcome back to Role Players TV. We are all part of the same story, yet the way we categorize ourselves seems to suggest otherwise. Today, we dive into a question that shaped human history, divided nations, and yet, at its core, might be nothing more than a mirage. Is race a biological reality, or is it a social construct that we've used to divide ourselves? Let's unravel the truth. Let's grow into it. It starts here, our DNA, a molecular code shared by every human being on this planet. Look closely, and you'll find that nearly 99.9% of our DNA is identical, regardless of skin color, hair texture, or eye shape. Yet, it's that remaining 0.1% that has caused us to create lines, borders, and identities. Some scientists say humans evolved in Africa, and from there we spread across the world. Differences in skin color, hair, and facial features developed as we adapted to different environments. But these differences represent only surface-level traits, variations in melanin levels, body types, and physical adaptations to climate. These adaptations are part of the beauty of our species, but they do not define us at a deeper level. Despite this so-called truth, race became a tool to divide, conquer, and control. In the 18th and 19th centuries, pseudoscience attempted to classify humans into races, justifying systems of oppression and colonialism. Race, as we know it today, was not a biological discovery. It was a social invention, a hierarchy meant to dehumanize some and uplift others. But despite this social construction, the world still struggles today to break free from the chains of racial categorization. Today, science paints a much different picture. Modern genetics shows us that the concept of race has no genetic or scientific basis. When we look at our DNA, what we find is that skin color, hair texture, and facial features are just a tiny part of what makes us human. The genetic differences between people of different races are superficial and negligible. The reality is we are all part of one human race. That last 0.1% of genetic variation accounts for surface traits like skin color and hair type, but these don't define who we are as a people. So if race isn't real in the biological sense, why does it feel so real in our everyday lives?
I know race is a construct, but every day I live in a world where I am judged by my skin.
I never really thought about race until I had to confront my own privilege.
It's a label society gives us, but it doesn't define who we are inside.
Race is a social reality, even if it's not a biological one. But by understanding that it's a construct, we can begin to break it down step by step. At the end of the day, what matters most isn't the color of our skin, but the connections we build as people. When we understand that race is an illusion, we can see that we are all part of a much larger, more beautiful reality, the human family. So next time someone tells you we're divided by race, remind them of this truth. Beneath our skin, we are all one.